Hi there, welcome back. So today we're going to do something just a little bit different. We're actually going to practice a mindful meditation for stress reduction. So I actually have a nice salt lamp just to give me a little bit of ambiance. If you'd like to light a couple candles, maybe burn some essential oils, find a comfortable spot in your house or wherever you are that's kind of cozy, quiet, so that you can really go inward. In this practice, we will use a blanket and a pillow if you like. And these are, of course, options. You don't necessarily need anything to do this practice. So in mindfulness meditation, for those of you that are unaware, mindfulness in a nutshell is all about being present from each moment to moment with as little judgment as possible. So we do the best that we can to draw ourselves back to the present moment when the mind wanders. And with this meditation that we're going to practice today is going to just be focusing on bodily sensation and breath awareness. So you're more than welcome to stay seated. If you'd like to take your back up against a wall, I'm not too specific with the position of your body. My goal is to help you get to a state of presence when the mind wanders and give you a little bit of energy so that you feel nice and relaxed. And also, I encourage you to take whatever position feels comfortable. So even if your most comfortable position is lying on the couch, if you're dealing with an injury or some kind of ailment, take that, okay? That's totally fine. This is a great practice that you can do in the morning, before bed, after a workout, after a yoga practice. I mean, the options are endless. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to lie down, and I invite you to do the same if that's comfortable. So all you're going to do is take your pillow. We're going to lie onto the back here. And if you're lying down, you're going to keep the soles of your feet planted, knees about hips distance apart. And what I want you to do with your blanket, if you're lying down, if you're choosing to stay seated, you're just going to stay seated. What you're going to do with your blanket is just kind of drape it over your belly so that it adds a little bit of weight and feedback. So any sort of weight or something that we can use as feedback for the belly to breathe into. So we're going to go ahead and just lie down, close your eyes, resting the arms in your most comfortable position. And even before we start to bring awareness to the breath, see if you can just settle in physically. So if you need to take another 30 seconds or a minute to find that comfortable shape, take that time. And if you need to get out of your position in order to get comfortable, I invite you to do that as well. And so with your eyes closed, let's just start to tune into any and all bodily sensation. And so just becoming aware of any parts of the body that feel tight or tense, and perhaps areas that feel relaxed, energetic, awake. And just noticing your support here. So if you're seated, Maybe you notice the ground underneath of your sit bones and your hips. And if you're lying down, just noticing what's making contact with the floor. And then let's start to draw our attention to the breath, staying with a natural nostril breath, breathing in and out of the nose. And if your blanket is on your belly, doing the best that you can to breathe into the blanket. So focusing on the air going in and out of the nose, but try to breathe deep down into the belly, the sides of your waist, as well as your low back. Feeling this breath wrapping around your midsection, almost like a barrel or a donut of breathing. And every time your mind wanders, see if you can draw yourself back to your breathing. And whether that's the air coming in and out of the nose, or maybe the sensation of your belly rising and falling, or even if it's the sensation of the blanket resting on your belly as you breathe. Knowing that it's completely normal for the mind to wander, just doing the best that you can to draw yourself back to this space when the mind wanders off. And we'll take a couple minutes of silence, going inside, observing your thoughts, and allowing yourself to tune into your breathing. Keeping your eyes closed. Just start to scan your body again. Becoming aware of any and all sensations. Just noticing how you feel without judging how it is that you're feeling. Start to notice your breathing. Maybe you notice that the volume of air has gotten softer, more calm, more relaxed and effortless. And wherever you are, just start to bring tiny bits of movement into the body. Maybe gently rocking the back of your head from side to side. Maybe wiggling fingers, toes. And then if you're on your back, very slowly, you're just going to curl onto one side of the body, resting into the fetal position. And on the side of your body, if you're there, try to breathe into the belly, the sides of your waist, as well as your low back. And then very slowly, if you're on your side, you're just going to lightly push yourself up. And we're just going to come to a cross-leg seat. Just relaxing the hands onto the knees and the thighs. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. I even invite you to slouch, so adding a little bit of rounding in the spine. And I just want you to kind of lean from one side to the other side. So it's like you're coming into this side-to-side rocking motion. Any sort of rocking or shaking or bouncing is really calming on the nervous system. So if you notice that a baby starts to cry, the first thing we do is pick the baby up and we rock the baby. Very calming on the nervous system. Just go a couple more times from side to side. And then we'll come to center. Take a couple breaths in and out of the nose, into the belly. And when you feel ready to go back to your day, feel free to stay a little longer if you need it. Otherwise, we'll start to open the eyes and come back to reality. It is always an honor and a pleasure to guide each of you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.